What's up, guys? Josh Volculter of Clocker Sports here, happy to bring you the relaunch of the Clocker Sports podcast. This will be the home for one-on-one interviews that I do with Chicago Bears players throughout the season, as well as other professional athletes. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as like, rate, review, and share throughout the video. Go ahead and follow Clocker Sports on all major social media platforms, and visit clockersports.com today. My first guest is Reddy Steward, undrafted cornerback. We got to talk about Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, what he's learned from head coach Matt Eberflus, as well as defensive coordinator Eric Washington, and so much more. So without further ado, here is the Clocker Sports Podcast. Reddy, first and foremost, thank you for taking time out of your day to bless me with your time. I also want to thank you for giving me the perfect build-up to an interview I've ever had. You went out and saw you out there with the Nickelbacks when Kyler was down, and then I asked Coach Overstreet about you, and he gave me the good word, and heard Coach Washington, Coach Eberflus talk about you. Then you went out and had the 5 tackles. Then you went out and had that big 2-pick. How does that feel? Not necessarily just to get it done, because I heard you say you were just doing your job, but you did it in the final preseason game, an all-important game for a lot of guys in your position. How did that part feel?
It felt good, just getting out there, and it kind of felt like the hard work finally paid off, because I know when I first got here I had to learn nickel, that's a new position for me. So just all that hard work me and Coach D.A. put in, him teaching me, run fits and where to be at and who to look at and stuff like that. It felt like it just all paid off in this last game right here. So
I heard you say that, or I read that you said Kyler is a guy that has helped you pretty long. You said all the veterans too. What specifically from Kyler have you taken and tried to apply to your game right off the bat?
I just kind of watch how he go out there and just play free. He just go out there and go. He read his keys and he react to it. So I just try to put that into my game. Not go out there and think so much. Kind of because I'm a rookie, so I know some rookies get overwhelmed, but this past game I just felt calm out there because those guys just made me feel comfortable when you're out there. So
what has been the greatest asset that you got from Coach Washington? He's a very detail-oriented guy. Is that the thing he's probably brought to you more than anything else?
Yeah, just the intensity that he tells us to play with. I know during rookie OTAs and OTAs, he was just telling me finish 3 hard steps, finish through the runner. Don't go to him, finish through him when I'm hitting somebody. So just those little things that I added to my game, just finishing and going hard and stuff like that. It kind of made me feel like my game's got much better since I got here.
Talk about Matt Eberflus, the teacher. We see a lot of him as a head coach and the speaker, but what is he like in the classroom with you guys?
Yeah, he puts in a lot of good plays for us to run, nickel blitzing and stuff like that. I thank him for that. So, he's very detailed with his work and, really detailed in what he wants out of us. So, we just go out there and execute it.
I want to read you something that Coach Overstreet told me. Like I said, I asked him about you, and he was very, very complimentary of you. Told me that, just so I can find it here real quick.
That's my guy.
He said that you were only Kyler among his group has been quick enough to pick up the things that he's trying to put down. How does that feel when you get compared to a guy like Kyler that you said it's helped you a lot?
It means a lot to me just because I study a lot and I study the game a lot. I studied Kyler's game a lot, and DA had coached Kenny Moore too, so I kind of watched a lot of his film. After that, I learned that he coached him as well. And those type guys just go out there, fly around, and make plays, and that's what I try to do too.
I want to read you the exact quote so that you can hear how highly they think of you, how highly Coach Overstreet thinks of you. I really like Reddy. For one, the rookie surprised me. I didn't think he was going to do the stuff he was doing, but he's very smart. Only Kyler in my group picks up the install faster than Reddy, so he's very smart, very, very smart. He has really good instinct, and it doesn't get too big. He doesn't care who's in front of him. You can see him out there covering Keenan Allen today, and he doesn't care. He just goes out there, line up, and play. What does that mean to you to hear that description of you?
It means a lot because, it shows that, he trusts me, and I just got here as a rookie, so that's hard to do. So I just like that he trusts me, honestly. I try to earn his trust and Coach Eberflus' trust and Coach Washington's trust as well. So it really meant a lot to me coming from him.
You met with the Bears pre-draft and the Broncos, and you went into detail with them a little bit more, you said, than with other teams. When the draft came and went, what kind of extra motivation did that give you? I know you had a very highly productive career. You showed your versatility in college to not necessarily get the draft call, even though you ended up in a spot that you thought you might. Right. What was that initial feeling like for you?
My main thing, whichever team I went to after pre-draft, it was just earn my respect and make a name for myself. Honestly, I didn't care where I went or who was in front of me. That was my mindset the whole time. I got a mentor back home, Gerard Powers. He played in the league for a while. He just told me, giving me advice coming up here. It's it don't matter who in front of you, just do your job and do what you do. So So I just believed in myself, and that was my main mindset.
What was it like stepping into a defensive back room, the group that has the names that this group has?
It was good. I mean, it's a lot of talent, and I'm soaking a lot of game up from those guys like Jalen Johnson. Tarik Stevenson had a great year last year as a rookie, so I mean, he was just telling me just go out there and let the plays come to me, be calm, don't get too antsy as a rookie. So that type of stuff, it just makes me feel like neutral while I'm out there. Like I don't feel no pressure, none on myself. So being with those guys helps a lot.
Tarik was a guy who came in with the confidence. Things were a little rocky for him at first, but then he worked his way through. Is that something that he's tried to relay to you, that it could go a little rocky? You got his fight through all that?
Yeah, facts. It's just like he tells me, no matter if you give up a play, just forget about it. Go on to the next one because your play is gonna come eventually. So just having that mindset in my head, just go out there. Don't think too much about what's going on. Just go out there and execute my job.
Jalen Johnson is one of the greatest quarterbacks in the league today. What have you soaked up from his game specifically?
I'll say footwork and press technique. His feet is crazy. So just getting with him after practice, and his brother, his twin brother, comes out there and works with us after practice. Just soaking that game up. And I kind of see the confidence he has when he's out there at practice. When him and Keenan go at it, I feel like that's a crazy matchup right there. They just making each other better. So just watching them two go at it, it kind of gives me confidence in my game as well, just to see what Jalen does when he gets in front of Keenan and stuff. So
it's a confident group. They are very outspoken. When you joined, were they trying to see test your mettle in that regard, see how confident you were about?
I kind of feel like all the vets would test the rookies out just to see how we act. But I'm a more laid back guy, and I just try to show my play on the field and stuff. I don't really say too much. So I mean, just having those guys do all the talking, and then me just being in my spot. I mean, I think I fit right in. So.
You are an undrafted rookie. You did go up against Keenan Allen in practice. What was that like, just going up against not only Keenan but also DJ when you guys match up?
During practice, I wasn't really thinking about who was in front of me, but after I watched film, it was kind of crazy to me. But I mean, they get me better. No matter what routes, if I defend it, if they catch it, I know at the end of the day, they getting my technique better. They getting every part of my game better. So I mean, I like going against those guys just to compete against them.
What would you say has been your greatest area of growth so far in training camp?
Area of growth. I'd just say nickel in general. Like I said at first, I had to learn this position from scratch. So it's probably been a couple months. So I just say learning nickel just from the beginning to where I'm at now. I've seen a complete growth in myself, and the coach has seen it in me as well. So it makes me feel good. You
came in touting your versatility. Has being able to focus on nickel helped you think with that transition from the college game to the pro game?
Oh yeah, for sure. It helped me a lot. Just proving myself that I could do that. Just move to a different position, and I already said that I was versatile before coming here, so just proving it to myself, and everybody can see it now that I can, play multiple.
You are at the end of the rope for preseason and for training camp. How are you feeling about your chances with the roster and the group that you guys have?
I mean, I feel good. Either way, if it goes good, if it goes bad, I feel like, God's going to lead me in the right direction regardless. So, I mean, I'm just comfortable with whatever happens because I feel like I've put what I needed to put out there for teams to see and for this team to see and these coaches to see. So I feel pretty confident in myself.
What do you think is the one thing that you want to show, if, say, you make the roster, even in practice in the next few weeks here? What is that you want to show the coaches going forward?
That I'm a playmaker, and that I'm a smart player. I study, go hard regardless of who's in front of me, and that I love to compete.
What do you think has been the toughest part of your first training camp? Went from college to this now.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not even football aspect. It's just all the outside stuff that rookies may have to do. So me and another rookie, Leon Jones, we had to get snacks for the vets and stuff like that. So it's just the outside work as being a rookie. But I mean, it's cool. I just never did it before, but I can get used to it.
Are guys serious about which snacks they're getting? Make sure you
get it. They make sure you get it. If you don't get it, you got to go back to the store and get it. So
how does it feel seeing yourself in Hard Knocks?
It's crazy. My family sends me video clips and stuff, but I haven't watched it yet because I've been so locked in on football. But it's crazy being on TV.
Reddy, man, I want to thank you so much for taking time out again. All the best of luck to you going forward, and rooting for you, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.